All right, we're talking with Andy Grigorov from Cinema Worcester. Andy, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us today. Tell us a little bit about what Cinema Worcester is all about.
So we started screening movies at various venues around the city in 2017. The Sprinkler Factory, the old art gallery there, was our first screening. Since then, we've sort of settled on a spot on Park Ave, the Park View Room, 230 Park Ave, where we show most of our films. And so we've been doing one-off screenings of new independent films for the most part, independent and foreign films. Our goal is really to create a physical presence in the city, a permanent presence where we can show weekly movies instead of, one here and there. So that's what we're working towards right now. And we're excited about the possibilities and currently looking for a site.
Well, I was shocked to learn that Worcester is the largest city in the United States that doesn't have a movie theater. So you're looking to open a theater in the city limits for independent film, but is there any kind of effort to maybe open a movie theater just for also the big blockbusters?
Yeah, I don't know of any. I think for most folks, making the trip down 146 to Millbury is manageable for the larger films. But you're right. It's alarming that there's nothing within the city limits to see a new release of any kind. And I think it's a combination of factors. One thing is that the cinema business is difficult, and it's a very, very small profit margin. The big guys can afford to do something like that, but they're probably satisfied having something near the city that people can get to fairly easily.
There are so many movies being made, or Worcester is being used by a lot of big studios to make movies, yet we can't see any in the city that are being made.
Yeah, it's shocking, and it's a shame. A lot of folks have done a bit here and there. There's Steve Sandberg, the former Cinema 320 at Clark. He does continue to show movies now and then at the WCW front room there on Main Street, so that's an occasional one. And colleges have their series running during academic years. But yeah, nothing permanent, nothing that people can rely on to see a new movie. It's alarming, and we're trying to work on that.
Now, you said that you really don't, as far as more permanent spot for Cinema Worcester, you really don't have anything scoped out yet.
Yeah, I'm looking at a few spots that have potential. My preference would be downtown, but I haven't found anything that's suitable yet and affordable. Anything within the city limits is really the goal. And the one issue we've come across looking for sites is just finding a room that's suited, like an auditorium space or just a big room with high ceilings and well designed, well insulated, that kind of thing.
I was thinking, since you mentioned auditorium, the Worcester Auditorium. Now, not really the main room, because it's in disrepair, and I'm not sure what they're going to do with that main room. But there is that little theater in the back. I don't know if you've been in there, and that's still in pretty decent shape.
Yeah, I have seen that. The little theater. It's a beautiful spot. It would be great for independent films. It could be a long way off from development, so maybe at some point down the line when that building is closer to being rehabbed fully, that I could move from a smaller location that I can find soon into a more formal spot like that, if it's successful. But that would be kind of a long-term goal, I think.
So if people want to support Cinema Worcester, how can they do that?
They should go to our website, which is cinema-worcester.com, and check out what we're showing. You do have a screening coming up at the Park View Room on August 10th. It's the Sundance Film Festival collection of shorts from 2023. So I'd say that the best way right now is to check us out at a screening and check our schedule, and then also get on our Facebook and Instagram accounts. And I also have a film club on Facebook that we talk about different films and upcoming events and stuff like that. So there are a few ways. I think once we have a site, we'll have a lot more ways.
I hope it really happens very, very soon. And I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today.
Sure. Thanks very much.